Hey, it's Kat. I just remembered something. All those people that were doing a documentary about the Megan Thee Stallion case, and all those reporters that interviewed me after the verdict was given. And I just remember one of the local news reporter, female, it was like she was trying to get people to say Tory was guilty, and she came to me and she asked me a question about, what do you think about the verdict? And I said, a real victim doesn't have to lie. And she seemed like she was not going to air that. I wonder if all you so-called journalists are going to put out the motion, and if you're going to actually put the logical things that I, as well as other people, said outside that courtroom about this case. I hope you're back on April 10th instead of... I can't tell you how many people were like celebrating the lynching of Tory Lanez, and it really offended me. But I just noticed a lot of white journalists as well, and there was a few black, but I wouldn't call them necessarily journalists. I'd call them bloggers, because mostly white media was there. And I include NPR, even though they had black people there, but they weren't... I actually did an interesting interview with a gentleman that worked for NPR. I don't know if they actually played that, or, I have no idea, but if it is out there, I hope they played it without the edits. See, that's the other thing, is they can edit things however they want to. That's what sort of the prosecution did with this case. They suppressed important evidence, and certain evidence wasn't gathered and it was lost. And it was very convenient because it all served their agenda and Megan's narrative. And if you look at the old videos that I did about this case, can't believe it was December. It's already January, February, March, April. That was 4 months ago. So 4 months ago, the night of the conviction of Tory Lanez, I sat in my car and I waxed poetic for probably 30 minutes talking about that this case was fucking crazy and it didn't make any sense. And I noted a lot of the things that bugged me. I didn't know the word, but it was ineffective counsel. But they didn't put that in the motions. I think they were trying to be polite to the original team. But, and there were things I didn't even know about because they're putting out that evidence in the motion. But long story short, a lot of the things that I felt that night are coming out to be factual. And also, there's like helicopters. Also, I did a video a couple of days ago about trauma and how it was connected to this case. And I think someone wrote like what does that have to do with anything? It has to do with a lot. Because I don't think Megan Pete ever had a solid family upbringing. Her dad was in prison. He was a hustler. Her mom, was probably doing the best she can, but she picked a man that was a drug dealer. And if you have that in your household, the odds are it's going to be a bad situation for children. You can hate what I'm saying, but it's not a great foundation for a healthy childhood. Not that that gives Megan Thee Stallion any excuse for her horrible behavior, but I could tell you a story that I won't tell you now that gives me the information to say some of the things that I talk about. Just know, you can look at can you see the roller coaster ride? Just know that some of what I say is based on personal experiences and also watching people that were close to me suffer the slings and arrows of life. But I also said in one of the other videos is that it seemed to be about jealousy. And I was interviewed by some reporter, and I said, the evidence looks like a girl fight. Pulled hair, broken nails, that kind of thing. I didn't believe that Tori could beat up two women and one would just sit there. I knew the story was shit. But anyway, these are just some of my ideas that came to my head while I was kind of laying down meditating. But you know, that's how it is. Anyway, it's Kattalestv. There'll be more videos about this because this is a great black opera. You know, I mean, it's got everything, but it's a tale of a passion and a Lothario and a woman that couldn't control her emotions for him. And I hope this is a lesson for a lot of people. You don't have to lie about something so important. But sometimes when you love somebody or you have strong feelings for somebody and they betray you, maybe not obsess about social media. Maybe get help. Maybe write in a journal. Maybe reflect. Yeah, self-respect is important. Self-reflect and have some self-care and really look at what's going on and why you choose the people you choose. But if you had a dad who was in jail and wasn't around and you're used to drama, you'll attract that in your life until you stop it and you figure out why. But Megan crossed a line, and so did Kelsey. And, you know, people are asking if the judge was paid off. Whether he was paid off or not, this conviction will not stand. There's going to be hell to pay if anything happens to Tori, if he's not granted a fair trial, because it obviously shows there was misconduct. And I said a long time ago on Twitter that Tori's constitutional rights were violated. I really believe that. I'm not a lawyer. I don't profess to know everything, but there's certain things it seems like I was right on. So yeah, it's Kattalestv looking at that beautiful beach. Ugh. Like sometimes I just gotta lay down on the beach on my little purple magic carpet ride and chill the fuck out. Anyway, I will talk to you soon, no doubt. Ha 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 ha.